Yo guys, how you all doing this evening? Guys, I'm back for another episode of my prediction series. It's Season 1, Episode 8 of my prediction series. You all know the score by now. I'm just going to quickly go through the weekend's fixtures and just give you my honest opinion as to how I think the weekend's fixtures are going to go. Big weekend in Scottish football this weekend. A lot of quite important fixtures really before the split happens as well. So let's just get into this, as the saying goes. So we'll start off with the early kick-off on Saturday. It's Motherwell versus Rangers. Now, I don't know where this fixture is concerned, because I know Motherwell play a no bad brandy football just now, especially when they're playing with three attackers just now. It'll be interesting to see how the Rangers defence actually puts up to the three attackers, really. I know they like to get the ball in, Motherwell like to get the ball into the wide areas and put balls into the box for their main man, that Curtis Main, I think his name is. So he's actually been doing not too bad in the scoring charts recently. So, but I don't know, because to be honest with you, I think Rangers are still a team that's got a lot to prove. They're still going to be hurting, obviously, from the Old Firm defeat the other week there, and I don't think I don't think a lot of the fans think that they played well in that game, which I have to say, as a neutral, I watched that last Old Firm game and I actually quite enjoyed it, it had to be said. I think it's a great advert for Scottish football. It's nice to have that fixture back in the top flight as well, and it was actually relatively competitive as well, so that was quite nice to see, I suppose. So that being said, I am going to go 2-0 to Rangers, I think, on that, because I do think they're going to be hurting after the Celtic game, and I think that they have still got a lot to prove. Brings me on to Aberdeen St Johnstone. Sorry folks, that's Aberdeen all day long. I really don't know what's happened to St Johnstone this season. They just don't seem to have that grit anymore. They've had I think they've had a stinker of a season. Bearing in mind that St Johnstone were one of these teams that, everybody knew their job, everybody knows what they're doing. They're not particularly, they're not a flair team. Do you know what I mean? I don't think they're there to entertain, I think they're there to win. But the last couple of weeks have been really, really poor. They played well against Hibs last time out, mind you. I think they played no bad football at times. Granted, Hibs being down to 10 men for basically more or less the whole of the game really didn't help us. But that being said, I can only see Aberdeen winning that. I think, obviously, the likes of that Scott McKenna, he's still going to be on a high for getting his Scotland caps in midweek. And obviously, I think he played against Costa Rica as well. So, I think Aberdeen are going to win that. I'm going to say 3-1 to Aberdeen on that. That brings me on to Celtic and Ross County. I don't know how Ross County are going to get anything for that game. I can really only see Celtic winning it. Obviously, Ross County just now fighting for their lives at the bottom of the table, but I just don't think they're going to be good enough to get anything from Parkhead on Saturday. And it has, that to me, that just goes without saying. Obviously, Owen Coyle's resigned from Ross County as well, which obviously hasn't helped. I think it's Stuart Kettlewell that's in temporary charge just now. I just don't think they're good enough just now, to be honest. I think they will go down, to be honest with you, and maybe I'll piss a lot of people off by saying that, but it's just an observation that I've made. And that being said, I can see Celtic winning that quite comfortably. I think they're going to win 3-0. Brings me on to Hibs and Partick Thistle. Now guys, again, anybody who knows me knows that I'm a die-hard Hibby. I'm not going to look at the game through green-tinted glasses, though. I know Hibs are facing a wee bit of a midfield crisis, obviously. I think Darren McGee might still be injured. John McGinn, I know, is suspended. So, obviously, they're two massive misses for Hibs. So, will that hamper us at all? I really don't know. I know Partick are again one of these teams that they're fighting for their lives again at the foot of the table or in the bottom half of the table. They don't want to be in that relegation playoff place. So they're going to be up for the game as well. Again, it's like a cup. I suppose it's like a cup final for them, I think. But that being said, I do think that I still think we've got the quality there to really put on a good show and to get 3 points. So that being said, I think I'm going to go 2-0 for Hibs on that. Brings me on to Kelly and Hamilton. Guys, in my last couple of videos that I've been I've been very complimentary towards Kilmarnock. I think the job that Steve Clarke is doing just now at Kilmarnock, it speaks volumes. The guy is a really, really good manager. He's got Kilmarnock playing really, really good football just now. He's turning Rugby Park into a wee bit of a fortress as well. And Hamilton, again, everybody knows my feelings on Hamilton. I don't think Hamilton bring anything to the top flight. Granted, I know they're there on merit. I know, obviously, before anybody says anything, yes, they were the team that relegated Hibs. I'm not disputing that. But for me, I just didn't see what they bring to the league. You know, bring in 40, 50, 60 fans to an away game, to me, is inexcusable. And then there's hardly any turns up for home games as well, which again for me is inexcusable. You know, I do agree that, you know, a lot of these clubs come from sort of smaller communities and everything like that, and unfortunately, you know, with the prices football tickets these days, maybe they're put off by going to the matches. I don't know, but for me, there's just a lot of things that I think need to happen at these clubs to really make themselves stand out a wee bit more. But yeah, I don't see what Hamilton bring to the league. But again, that's just my honest opinion. And that being said, I'm going to go 2-0 to Kilmarnock. And the last fixture of this weekend is on Sunday. I think it's an early kick-off. I'm not sure if the game's on Sky. I will need to double check that, to be honest. But it's obviously Hearts and Dundee. Now, for just again, guys, it's my honest opinion here. I have been quite complimentary towards Hearts in the last couple of videos that I've done. Obviously, speaking about how much they were, you know, not conceding goals, you know, really grinding out results. And then Hibs played them in the derby a couple of weeks ago, and I mean, for me, I mean that was as poor as I've actually seen Hearts for a long, long time. And I don't actually, you know, Chris Commons and James McFadden actually done it on the actual broadcast to Sky that night, and he says, you know, if you're a Hearts fan, you know, what do you take out of that derby defeat, and how do you take it going forward? And both of them actually didn't say anything. So, you know, for me, I think that's quite evident that I mean, Hearts just, I think, are in a rut just now, and whether they're going forward or whether they're going back, I think that really still remains to be seen, to be honest. And again, I'm not saying that as a hobby. I'm saying that as a football fan. You know, I would say the same if I was a Killie fan, Dundee fan, you know, whatever. But you know, I just don't know I don't know what's happening at Tynecastle just now. Dundee, on the other hand, you know, again, I think they're playing really poor football under Neil McCann. It has to be said, guys. I think they're playing really, really poor football under him just now. For me, Neil McCann, I don't think Neil McCann's a manager, to be quite honest with you. I think he should have stuck to punditry. I don't think he's a manager. Again, I think a lot of Dundee fans that I've spoken to anyway, I think, you know, feel the same way about it as well, as the fact that, you know, he just, I just didn't see what he brings to the club. And that being said, I'm going to go 1-0 for Hearts on that. You know, maybe, I don't know, maybe, you know, you'll see teams actually, you'll see Hearts putting on a performance as well, because I know a lot of people have kind of went on and said how well they're doing at Tynecastle just now, and that's fair enough. You know, obviously they've got the new stand and everything like that there, and that's good for them. But then it's away from home that they seem to have a lot of problems. But I don't know. I think Hearts are a wee bit I can't even say that phrase, sorry. I think Hearts are a wee bit of an enigma this season. You know, they're really, really hard to read, but again, that's just my opinion. Guys, I'm going to leave the video there. Obviously, I've gave you all my predictions. If anybody goes to the bookies and put this on and wins, please put a comment in the comment section, because I want half, because you got it off of me. But I'm going to leave the video there. Please, if you've liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, MoneyMinter75. Please, you know, just click the bell icon beside the subscribe button. That will let you know when I upload. That being said, guys, please enjoy your long weekend. Obviously, it's Easter time, so please enjoy it when it comes along. And obviously, when football day comes along, you know, enjoy yourselves at your stadium, and hopefully your team will win. Okay, but that being said, guys, goodbye.